We got breaking data that just came across, which is giving us further insight into what the Fed is going to do next. Speaking of the Fed and money, debt ceiling negotiations are coming to a close, again, giving us more clarity on what's happening in the market. And we also got Ripple Labs and the XRP army out there bearing the weight of crypto on its back. It's all about clarity with the judges. That's what this video is about, clarity. And did you see the whiteboard behind me? Yes, seriously, imagine driving a car without gauges. You wouldn't know how fast you're going. You wouldn't know if you're overheating, how much fuel you got. I'll get into that concept, but think about it. A car without gauges. Bitcoin sitting at 26,587, ETH 1825. XRP, the healthy move. I told you we just got to stay above that 45 and hold our way through until the Jerome Powell Fed rate decision. XRP sitting at 46.3, up 3% in the last 24 hours. Forbes contributor right now, the XRP army is carrying all of crypto on its back. Honestly, XRP holders are carrying just a brunt of weight on their back. Why? Because we're waiting for clarity from Judge Torres. Now, I did a story yesterday about Brad Garlinghouse out there saying, yep, we should be getting a resolution in the next few weeks. I was kind of thinking Brad was doing that to kind of pump up the old price of XRP before they dump another Billy on the market. But that's just me being, I don't know, maybe just a little bit of blunt and blatant. But the reality is the court decision is what's going to give us the most clarity. You're not going to get clarity via regs, so the best place we're going to get it is from Judge Torres. Here's that tweet from Sam. Right now, the XRP army is carrying crypto all on its back. If the court rules in favor of Ripple, it would provide a critical legal precedent for the industry that would protect digital assets from further overreach by the SEC. I completely agree. But now let's get on to the data that's pivoting the market. So why is the market pivoting? Clarity, everyone. Biden-McCarthy debt ceiling deal to finalize today. PCE inflation rises to 4.7%. Hey, we don't cover PCE too much on here. I mean, we could, but hey, PCE came in hotter than expected. So if things come in hotter than expected, what do we got to do? We got to raise rates to combat it. Now, wait until you see what happened with this data shift. Holy crap. It took 1 week. Yep, less than 1 week for the data pivot. All right, here we go. What is the current expectation that the Fed is going to raise rates? 58% of traders now in the know are saying, yo, Jerome Powell and the Fed's going to hit us. Screw inflation, screw debt ceiling stuff, screw debt deal, done. We're going to hit you with another 25. Now, the thing that I'm paying most heavy attention to, and let's bring this up on the whiteboard here real quick, or on the drawing board, is the shift. 1 week ago, 82% of traders in the know said, no, we're taking a pause. We're taking a pause. 82% said taking a pause. Now, less than a week later, half of those people said, nope, we're getting the rate hike, 41%, with 58.5% saying, yep, they're going to drop to 25. I have been saying this now since the last announcement from Jerome Powell and the Fed saying, they're going to come at us. They're going to come at us. Even when we were looking at 80 to 90% odds of saying we're taking a pause, I was one of the few channels out there that was saying we're going to get hit, we're going to get hit. And the data came out today to further suggest that Jerome Powell and the Fed are going to do whatever they have to do to get inflation under control. Now, there is something that we do have to be cautious about, and that's the distancing of crypto and investments. Remember I said car engages? Listen to this. Paradigm, the most prominent crypto venture capitalist, is taking its crypto-only focus to include frontier technologies such as AI. It removed crypto Web3 from mentions on the front page of its website earlier this month. The company is now calling itself a research-driven technology investment firm instead of a disruptive crypto Web3 companies and protocols. A line that said, we believe crypto will define the next few decades, was removed from the homepage. So venture capitalists, the riskiest ones out there now, are even pulling out of crypto. Not just pulling their funds out of crypto, but distancing their company persona from crypto. Car without gauges, I'll get into it at the end, But here is that article from Paradigm, and as always, any article you see in this video will be linked in the description below. Swinging on over to price action again, you know what we're waiting for. The hit from the Fed, like I said, it's going to be a 25 basis point hit. I've been saying it from the beginning, even though people are like, yo, Klaus, the Fed's not going to raise it. They don't want to screw with banks and all that. The Fed doesn't care about banks. The Fed just needs to make markets work. How do you make markets work? You have to get inflation back down to target. Jerome is going to do whatever he says. I told you, it's when he says that matters. That's where I said he's going to drop us with the 25. But I'm super happy, and I told you yesterday, I said, hey, if we can hold above this 45, we're good. We're right now sitting at 46.4 with the high of 46.7. I believe XRP will stay range bound here until we get full confirmation of debt ceiling talks being actually like confirmed, like in a firm agreement, along with Jerome Powell and the Fed doing exactly what they said, which is what everyone, dropping the 25 basis point hit on us. But now let's talk about driving a car without gauges. So I seriously want you to think of that principle, right? You're cruising down the road. How do you know if you're speeding? How do you know how much fuel you have, right? If you have no gauges in your car, just a gas pedal, brake, and a steering wheel, you'd probably be making all sorts of bad decisions, right? Well, why do you think venture capital is getting out of crypto? Crypto doesn't have any gauges, right? So when a company announces a partnership, do you see the price change? No. Now, when a company announces a partnership and they're a stock traded company, right, what happens? You see the price move, okay? So, right, there's some action and then you see a result from it. Now, again, think of that car without gauges, okay? So if partnerships aren't fueling prices, right? If amount of usage of the chain isn't moving prices, what data is moving the price of crypto? It's macros. And venture capitalists don't want to play in that pool because it's like driving a car without gauges. I mean, seriously, comment down below. Let me know what moves the price of crypto performance related, right? When XRP Ripple Labs is really good with something, you don't see the price of XRP move? No, it's based on macros. When Stellar does stuff, do you see the price of XLM move? No, of course not. So it's not tied to the company's performance. And you're seeing more players in the space leave and go to places where performance is tied to, yes, actual action. I want you to think of NVIDIA. Think of NVIDIA stock. NVIDIA stock is now booming. Why? Because of good data from their company. Their company has gauges. That's why venture capital is leaving crypto, because we don't see any cause and action, right? What is causing the price to go up? It's not performance. So if the car doesn't have a dashboard, people don't want to drive it. And what you're seeing right now is venture capitalists, who are the riskiest players out there, leaving crypto because these cars don't have dashboards.